In this video I'm demonstrating how to use a target to clicker train a dog to go into the middle position in between my legs and facing backwards. And the point of training this was that I was helping a client with an assistance dog who needed her dog to go into this position to keep people behind her in a queue a bit further away, to give her a bit of space so she didn't panic in crowds. And so we're starting off with the target I'm using is a little ball on an extendable stick, and we're starting off with the ball quite close to my hand so that as soon as I put it down she's getting the right place, because the ball is the only thing really that's there for her to touch. And as soon as her nose touches that ball, then she gets a treat. So then she had a little break, and now we're coming back and the ball is a little bit further away from my hand, which you'll see in a minute. Unfortunately she's not in the best location there. I was a bit high up on the screen, but you'll see in a minute the ball's a bit further away from my hand, and as soon as her nose touches that she gets clicked and then she gets a treat, which she's doing nicely, which is good.
Good girl. Okay, are you ready? It's a good girl.
So here we're waiting for her to, we're making sure that she's still touching the ball at the end of the stick. So if her nose goes onto the longer part of the stick, she's not getting reinforced. It's only if her nose touches the ball at the end. And we throw the treat behind Esther so that she goes away and then comes back to us and is at a nice distance, ready to touch the ball. Otherwise they can get quite close and then it's hard to get any distance, so that they're touching it in the right place. So now for the first time we're just popping the ball down a bit lower so she starts to get her nose poked through my legs. So here we're working a bit more on getting her to poke her head through, which is going really nicely. Again, throwing the treat behind her so that she goes away and then comes back ready to reset.
Good girl. Good.
And we don't want to reinforce her when she's lying down, because she might start to think that she needs to be in the lie down position, which we don't want. So we're waiting for her to stand up before rewarding her. That was nice. That's a nice long one there. So building up duration very slightly too. So once we've got the dog reliably performing the behaviour, then we add a cue. So we give the cue just as the dog goes to perform the behaviour, so that the dog eventually associates the cue with the behaviour. And the cue I'm using here is back middle. Right, so there you can see I completely messed up. I had the stick too far back to start with, so she was in the wrong place. Then she tried to come through my legs from the back and it all goes wrong, and then she sits. So the best thing to do in those situations is just throw a treat away just to reset her, to get her to come back for another try, which was really good.
Back middle. Good.
That's lovely.
Good girl.